What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. And I'm jamming. Now, this video is entitled, Am I Colorstruck? Have I been colorstruck? And I started thinking about that because George was talking about on Tony Macio's podcast about brothers being colorstruck. And you know, I can say I may be a little bit different because I grew up in New Orleans. I was born in New Orleans. So all the light skin, dark skin, Creole thing, the mixed people and all that other stuff, it kind of was normal to me. So I had family who was light, and family who was dark. You get what I'm saying? So, but I can see what people are talking about. Like if you saw somebody lighter, you'd be like, ooh. But the thing about it was, if you saw somebody fine and dark, you was like, oh. So I had to think about myself. And I started thinking about my choices in dating. So, am I colorstruck? So, first girlfriend. Actually, my first girlfriend was in 8th grade. Not necessarily a girlfriend, but she was about my complexion. I got to high school. Then I had a girlfriend who was darker than me. And then my next girlfriend was light. You know, I guess in between light and dark, like caramel. I mean, light and dark, like brown and light. So she's like caramel color. Then I went to college. I dated girls who were about my complexion. I'm thinking about it. And then when I got out of college, my girlfriend at the time was caramel complected. Then I met another girl after that. Had a crush on a girl who I later dated. She's darker than me. So I'll get back to her later. But after her, who was it? I don't want to tell on my fatness. There's a girl who was like caramel complected, and then another girl after that. She was darker than me. I think those and both of those girls were actually Trini. And I think about it. Then after that, it was a girl about my complexion. There's another girl who was darker than me. She was Nigerian, I believe. Yeah, she was Nigerian. Because there was another woman I dated who was darker than her, but she was from Senegal. And then dated another woman who was, my son's mother is like light. And also, you see who you picked to want to have a baby? I wasn't trying to have a baby. Okay, stop. Oh, and the other one, there was another one that I skipped over. She was a little lighter than me. Then I had a. I'm going somewhere. So, I'm putting this. So that's. I don't want to give names. That's why I keep stuttering like this. Stuttering. So I'm at such and such. So after her, okay, because my son's mother was after her, so she was lighter. And then after her, there was well, you know what? After my son's mother, the next serious relationship I got into, she was light too. They were around the same complexion. Like, you know, when people say red bones, I'm yellow. So they were like yellow, like light. There's a girl in between that was lightish too, in the middle of the other ones that I was dating, but there wasn't much. And after that, then she was caramel complected. Then the ex that I was talking about, that I met in college, I met her again, and we actually dated then. So she's dark. In between Um, on and off, been with a, you know, dating a chick who's darker than me, and you know, there's a woman in there that's about my complexion also. And I started thinking about the women I approached. Oh, there's a chick from St. Kitts. She's darker than me too. Um, so I just talked to her earlier today. I'm tripping, forgot her. And I'm missing somebody. And recently, that don't really count. But she was caramel complected. But as far as like dating, you know what I'm saying? With relationship, that's the type of thing. So I had to see my Colorstruck. And I started thinking about it. What about the who did I approach? Normally, I approach. Dang, I missed a few people. Don't even worry about all that. Anyway, but they was around my complexion. The two I'm thinking about were around my complexion. And I don't want nobody else to pop up in my head. Forget all that. Anyway. But the reason I'm saying that is to say this. Like, when I talk to people, when I approach people, personally, normally, they are somewhere in the wheelhouse of my complexion. But I can't say it's easier to talk to lighter skinned women. I guess because I'm darker than them. Because most of the lighter people I knew wanted to date people darker than them. And the darker women I knew actually wanted to date somebody lighter than them. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that people go around the same complexion because it's difficult for me to date, or was difficult for me to date, because I was hollering at people around my complexion. And you catch people at the wrong time, they don't want to holler at a person in their same complexion at times. So was I color struck? I don't know. But I know when people say, red, you know, girls with the light eyes, that is attractive, you know. I'm not going to say necessarily the lighter skin is attractive, because I think if you got good skin, it's sexy. If you got bad skin, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about Colorstruck, I do get it though, because and her too. Man, I wish I would have got with her. Anyway, but she was caramel complected. Actually, she has vitiligo, so now she's like light, but she's beautiful. Good person though, really good person. And forgot another one. Anyway, but I started thinking about, have I been color struck? And the flip side of this is, no, I don't think so. From what I said, I don't think so. Now, I'm not the rest of the guys, because I know guys who say they, you know, I know guys who want a particular look. She got to be a red bone. She got to be a yellow bone. But the caveat with that is this. Those guys, I know that's their preference, but I've never just seen them solely, strictly date that type. Like, their girlfriends come up like, she fine. But I don't say she not a yellow bone or she not a red bone. I'm like, she fine. Like, you know, the guys I know who would be color struck, that don't really last. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't really play out as far as dating goes. So I'm sure it exists though, because I've never heard of people get turned down because of their complexion. But I take that back. I remember was at a friend of mine's house. She had a get together, and two of her girlfriends, one's from New Orleans and one's from Nigeria, and the other was from Sierra Leone. But she wasn't in this conversation at the time. But they was grilling me sitting on the couch like, you wouldn't even date nobody like us, because, you know, I bet you just like them light chicks and them. Now, one of them, the one that's from New Orleans, she's like maybe 5'11", thick thing. And I was laughing. And then the other one that's from Nigeria, she's probably about 5'3", slim thick thing. But the one from New Orleans is a little darker than me, and the one from Nigeria is a lot darker than me. I'll say that. And I laughed. I was like, girl, I'll give both of y'all the business. I don't know what y'all talking about. but it shocked them. I remember that specifically. It shocked them. Like, what? Like, I don't know what world y'all living in, but you trying to tell me guys ain't trying to holler at y'all because of y'all complexion? And they be like, yeah, they don't really. And I was like, no, the guys y'all want might not holler at y'all, but because they would always say that they could get, attention or sex any time of any day of the week. So for me, I'm like, oh, so what is it? And it was the guys they wanted. So when I think about it, have I been color struck? I don't think so. But maybe if a woman is listening to this video and watch it say, see, you like them such and such and such and such. We shall see. We out.